Part 3 of Butcher Fix. Stay to the end and see the spray bomb masterpiece. Okay, we've covered the panel. Now I'm going to use my cheese file and I'm going to file it off. Start from the outside first. Go down outer edges towards the inner. You got to get it when it's still a bit soft, because if it gets too hard, it's a bitch. Sometimes when it's soft it peels away a bit too fast, but we'll get there. Wire brush keeps the file clean. This edge off of here. Make sure it's nice and square. To the outside first, get a start. You can go. I get the little roll over the far edge here. I'm going to come in here. Nice. Go into there. And then we're going to just sort of snip this edge here a little. Make a nice proper line. There, now I'm going to give that a sand after, let it harden up a bit. We'll give it a sand with 40 grit on the board, just quick, or it's a 6-inch orbital with a 40. Then I'm going to give it one more filing, and then you'll see after that I'll just put a very thin coat to make sure I have a nice finish for sanding. In this case I'm going to sand it with 3M 40 grit square. I'm going to fold it over. The squares I'm going to fold it over so I can use 3 different surfaces. And I'm going to get the curve here like this. Hold my thumb over it. Just to take the file marks off. Doesn't take long. And to get the edge here a little better. And then we go under here like that too. It works really good on the edges. You don't need a board when you do it over 3 times. So that's basically it. I'm going to finish sanding that, put another coat, and file it once more. I'm also going to take a board file here with 40. I like these plastic ones. I've been using that for years. Anyways, I'll sand the edges here and make them nice and straight with this. And again, take off the sand marks. And the same gives us a nice line. We'll do the edges here. But still the first coat. I'll do one more coat, file it, sand it like this again. Then I'll put a very thin coat. You'll see. That'll be the finish coat. Then I put a very thin coat just to cover any scratch marks of the 40 and any little marks that might gone past the smoother paint. That way it acts almost like a spot putty. You can sand the stuff right up to 400 if you want. It sand's beautiful. It's my favorite filler. But anyways, I'm going to come back then. I'm going to sand this with a board with probably 80 or 100. And I'll bring it up to 180. I'm just spray bombing the thing, so I'm not really going to be very fussy about the paint job. I use a 3M sanding board. I love them. Hook and loop. I put my 180 on that. The coarse I use on the other sand board. There we are. I got it sanded. First with 40, then with 80. Then I did it with 180. The other side too. 180 I did with the 3M sanding board. Next I'll red Scotch-Brite it lightly, wash it, and I'll spray bomb it. First the gold on the bottom. Here it is painted. Did the gold on the bottom, even added on the pinstripes. Right fender. Right side, all the lower, the cab corners. Looks presentable now. May not last long, it's a quickie, only took 2 days. Please like and follow.